Pancreatic cancer is one of the most devastating diseases. Last year, there was about 45,000 new cases diagnosed, of which almost 40,000 patients died of the disease. It has the worst survival rate of any solid tumor, with an average 5-year survival of about 5%.
Pancreas should look like this. Okay. You see how small it is?
Yes.
Go ahead and touch that and describe that to everybody.
Okay, it's small, kind of rubbery, but, you know, cool to touch.
Friends, is what pancreatic cancer looks like.
Wow.
And it's attached here to the intestines. This was taken out of someone who had an operation for pancreatic cancer.
Wow.
So the key factor to notice here is that when the pancreatic cancer gets large, it blocks off the enzymes that are used to digest food, as mentioned earlier, from getting into the intestines. When you don't have the enzymes to digest your food stays beige colored, doesn't get the bile in it, and doesn't get the enzymes to digest it normally. An important clue. Go ahead and feel it. Feel how hard and aggressive that is?
Oh, extremely hard.
Yeah. It's literally invading surrounding structures.
So as you eat food, your body says, you know what? Make sure you digest it. And so you secrete all kinds of chemicals that allow you to digest that food. And very effectively, you'll see what happens. They disappear, right?
Oh,
now,
wow.
That food digests itself because of the pancreatic juices that it's sort of embalmed it, that's bathing it. So when you have a cancer that blocks this tube, that's supposed to carry that fluid out into the intestinal system to digest food, you put it in there. All of a sudden, the fluid can't get from where it's supposed to be into the intestinal system. So instead what happens, and watch carefully, you get erosion of this material, and if that happens,
wow,
you end up with big, massive inflammation, a fire raging in your pancreas. You'll get all kinds of pain to the spinal column, to the nerves around your lower back, the muscles there, your colon, the intestines.
Wow.
Everything gets inflamed, this raging forest fire that's taking place in your body. And so you're basically eating yourself away from the inside. That's what pancreatic cancer does.
In pancreatic cancer, which is one of the most deadly forms of cancer, there is a survival rate of just 5% after 5 years.
Well, cancer is really cells growing out of control. So when a cell grows in an organ, it's controlled by the organ. It's told what to do. It says, you're part of the liver, you should develop into a liver cell, and this is what you should be doing. Similarly, in the pancreas, you're supposed to be a pancreas cell, this is what you do. But in a cancer, the cell develops a mind of its own and just starts to grow out of control, out of organization with the rest of the body. And because it really isn't influenced by the rest of the body, it just continues to grow. It doesn't do anything useful, and just simply through growing, bits breaking off and spreading and growing elsewhere, it replaces and consumes those organs that we need to survive.
The pancreas is an organ which lies at the back of the abdomen. It passes from here across to here. It's shaped a little like a fish with a head, body and a tail. It lies in the duodenum where it produces pancreatic juice. It has a beautiful orangey yellow colour to it, and it's soft, yet it is a very powerful organ because it makes enzymes which digest your food and also makes insulin to help you metabolize that food that you've digested.
Pancreatic cancer is usually a single tumour which originates in the pancreas but then can spread elsewhere. It can either spread to the lymph glands close to the pancreas, which we can still take out with an operation, or it can spread to the liver or the lining of the abdominal cavity called the peritoneum.
The important cancers of the pancreas are called adenocarcinomas, which means they come from the duct cells of the pancreas. And these cells arise in the ampulla, or the opening of the pancreas, but mostly along the main duct of the pancreas. They tend to, for some reason, be able to grow more quickly and to migrate more quickly than most other cancers in the body.
Their mode of spread is called metastases, which means moving to a different site. And so individual cells of the tumour shed off and they lodge in other organs such as the liver, and then they continue to grow. And so whilst it is still pancreatic cancer, it now is in the liver. When we diagnose somebody with a pancreatic cancer, And in order to decide what sort of treatment we're going to do, we have to do what's known as staging, to identify which stage the cancer is at. Is it as an early stage? Is it confined to the pancreas? Can we do things like surgery? Is it a little bit more advanced but still in the area of the pancreas, which means we can't do surgery, but we can use other things?
For patients who have a locally advanced non-resectable cancer, we usually give both chemotherapy but also give radiotherapy throughout the treatment.
Or has it already spread somewhere else like the liver, where neither surgery nor radiotherapy is really going to help, because just taking out the origin of the cancer isn't going to help because it's already spread. And so in that instance we use chemotherapy.
For patients who have pancreatic cancer, you need to be aware there's lots of support services around and that you should not feel isolated through this journey.